So, hi guys, I am coming back to you today with another story time, and it's about how me, my brothers, and my cousins almost got shot, literally. So, I'm gonna get into the story. So, it was summertime, and I was 12. One of my little brothers was 10, the other one was 3, and then my cousins was variated between our ages. So, I think it was like between 8 and 12. My little brother, being 3, was the youngest one with us. So it was Memorial Day weekend, and my brother, he was like, we're gonna walk to the gas station. So we asked our parents if we could walk to the gas station, because the gas station was like right up the street. Well, I'm not right up the street, but it was a couple of blocks away, but it was still, up the street. It was walking distance. It took us like 5-10 minutes to get there, 5-10 minutes to get back. So we went to the gas station, and while we were on our way walking there, my brother, he kind of jinxed us for real. My brother was pumping it up, talking about how here where we live, we're in the hood, which it wasn't where we live. It was where my grandma lived. My great grandma, she lived in the hood. She did. So she lived in the hood. My brother was talking about how, we're in the hood. My grandma lives in the hood. They be shooting and everything. And I'm just like, bruh, stop talking like that, because it really does not happen that often, and it doesn't happen really in broad daylight in the middle of the day. So we walked to the gas station, and he was still talking woo woo woo, they shoot, blah blah blah, whatever. So we are walking back home from the gas station because we got everything that we needed, and we're walking back home from the gas station. So where my grandma lives, she lives at a dead end, or she lives on a dead end. So her house is the last house that is on that street. But if you, like, when you're leaving from her house, if you go to your right, it's not dangerous, but it's rougher, I guess, if you want to say. And then if you go to your left, you're going further up back into, I guess, like, safe area up into the town. So my grandma lived right in the middle, basically, of the hood. So we're walking back from the gas station, and we're not thinking of anything. We're just talking, whatever, walking back from the gas station. And so we get past, there's like, how do I explain this? It's kind of like a four-way. It's really a four-way. And so we get on to the side where now we're on the street that my grandma lives on. So we're on that side, and we're walking back home. Well, I don't know, honestly. I honestly don't know what had happened, but we're walking closer. We're still, kind of far from my grandma's house, but we're on the side of the street where she lives. And so we see a guy walking towards his car. And so, he was just walking nonchalantly, like, wasn't nothing about to pop off, wasn't nothing about to happen. Well, little did we know, he was walking to his car, and he got his gun out of his car. So, we not paying attention. We don't know what's going on. We just, still talking, conversating, and walking. And all of a sudden, we hear pow, pow, pow. So there is a guy, literally, in his car, driving down the street, and he's shooting at the guy who went to his car to get his gun out of his car. And he is like running next to the car while they are shooting at him. Like, this dude was ruthless, because he could have got popped. And so he's running next to the car, as the car is shooting at him. And I mean, the guy, he didn't even hit him. So I don't know. So what happened was, my 3-year-old brother, he heard the gunshots. I guess he got scared, or he didn't know, what to do. So he started running towards the gunshots. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, I'm looking around like, what the heck? Like, what am I supposed to do? So I'm looking around, and so I just run after him. Because that was my instinct. I'm like, he's 3, he doesn't know any better. So I was like, I had to run after him. And so we are in the crossfire right now. Like, it wasn't nothing but God that none of us got hit. So we are in the crossfire while they're shooting. My little brother is running towards the gunshots. So I'm running after him because, I don't want anything to happen to him. And so if anything was, if any bullet, I would rather it hit me first than it hit him. So I'm running after him, and, he's crying, he's screaming, but at the same time, he's running towards the gunshots. So I was like, I really didn't know what to do. So, like I said, I ran after him. And so I ran after him, I got him, and we just hit the floor. Or hit the ground, not the floor, because we in the street. We hit the ground. So we hit the ground, and, he's crying, he's screaming. My aunts down the street, because, they all heard it, and they knew that we were all walking. And so their main focus was trying to figure out where we was at. My little brother and my cousins, they all left me. They left me. Like, they took off. They ran. Like, I was looking around, because I run fast. But, like, my brothers, they could have, I don't know. They could have ran faster. I don't know. But they was gone. They was almost, back to the house. And so they're running, and my aunt's yelling at them. She's like, get on the ground. Lay down where you're at. And so, they all just drop. They drop like, when they got the little thing, Andy's coming, and everybody just drop. They drop like that. Like, literally, they drop. They just drop. So, really, all of us were in the crossfire, but me and him, we were in the middle of it. Like, in the middle of them shooting at each other. I have never been so scared in my life. Never have I ever been that scared in my life. Like, thinking about it, like, I could have, like, died. I could have got shot. Like, and I mean, it's not my little brother's fault because none of us knew that they were going to be shooting. But my brother did jinx us that day when he was talking about, they shoot down here in this hood, whoop, whoop. And so, it was crazy because I got, after that happened, I was just scared. My legs was like noodles. I'm trying to walk scared out of my mind. I was like, did that really just happen? Like, did I really just almost lose my life because I had to chase after my little brother because he ran towards the gunshots? And so, it was true that it happened. I mean, there's like, I don't know. It was just crazy. Like, I always, after, that happened, I always went, down to I still went to my grandma's house, even after that happened. Because, that happened like 7 years ago. So, I mean, I still went down to my grandma's house on, 4th of July. I still went down there and visited her, like, a lot. Because I would stay sometimes with my grandma. So we would be, down there. It didn't stray me away from going to see my grandma or anything. It shocked the mess out of me. Because I'm like, oh my God, like, did this really just happen? Like, did I really just could have gotten shot? Like, I don't know. It made me, I don't know, like, not saying like I was scared or anything, like, to go back to my grandma's house, but it just made me, like, think like, oh my God, like, you know, it happened. I know what to do now, you know. If I ever hear gunshots, see gunshots, buy gunshots, around gunshots, I know what to do now. I really, you know, being 13, that was my first encounter with any like gun violence. So I was just like, oh my God, I really didn't know what to do. So, like, I'm thankful for my aunt. It was crazy. It really was life changing. Like, that honestly, that was life changing for me, honestly, because I would never be in a gang. I will never be in the streets. I will never have any beef with anyone. You know, I will stay to myself. I will be a good girl. And that's what I have been, you know, literally. I've been a good girl because I was like, that ain't the lifestyle for me. I just can't do that. I'm not knocking anybody who does that lifestyle. Kudos to you. But for me, I'm too scared for that. I'm too scared for that. I can't be out here risking my life in these streets. I got too much to live for. But yeah, that was a story about the time that I almost got shot. I was stuck in the crossfire. It was a really scary moment for me. As well as it probably was for my cousins, but for me it was really scary because, you know, me and the older sister, I had to be the protector. So I was going, you know, after my little brother, and we both could have lost our lives, but all praise and glory be to God that we did not, and that actually nobody got hurt in that situation, even the guy shooting. So yeah, that was the story about me and my cousins and my brothers almost getting shot. We were in the crossfire. It was really crazy. So with that being said, I just want everybody to have a great day. I want you guys to spread positivity. I want you guys to conquer your fears, and I want you guys to live every day like it is your last. So I want you guys just to spread positivity, be fearless, live your life fearlessly. That is what I do. Be fearless and know that you can conquer anything that you want. If you can see it, you can have it. Now go and get it. You guys have a great day. Bye.